For accurate weather forecast and live news, subscribe to our Skymet Weather YouTube channel. Press the bell icon and do not miss on any of our weather news.
Welcome to Skymet. We have the National Weather Bulletin forecast for 24 hours. This is for 29th of August. The highlights being the low pressure area that remains nearly stationary over Bay of Bengal and coastal parts, and therefore the rainfall belt has little advanced but not that much. Region specific forecast, we come to the east and northeast India first. Firstly, we see the low pressure area still there, almost over the same region which we saw in the previous 24 hours. The trough line, what it has done is the eastern end, it has dragged much to the south, but as we see the western end, that's the northern parts of the country, this still runs close to the foothills. Now, with the result, this low pressure area will be having effect and impact on eastern parts inclusive of Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal region. The heavy rains will not be there over the hilly areas next to the hills of over Bihar region. Foothills of Bihar will not have, which have been having earlier, but then rains possibly moderate over the other parts, southern parts including Nevada, Gaya, Patna can expect this rainfall activity. Parts of Jharkhand also, across the state, light to moderate rainfall. Ranchi, Jamshedpur, Gumla, Khunti, Dumka, Deoghar, all these places can expect this rainfall activity, and so will be even West Bengal also. Earlier it was confined to the northern parts of Bengal, now including even Gangetic West Bengal having say rainfall moderate, Hooghly, Howrah, Kolkata, Midnapur, Panagarh, and then even going further up to Purulia, Bankura, Malda. These places can have light to moderate rainfall activity, and even the sub-Himalayan West Bengal also. Northeast India, the extreme rainfall possibly that is getting slower now, heavy rainfall to very heavy rainfall which earlier lashed parts of Meghalaya, Assam and Arunachal Pradesh, that will reduce now, reduce in intensity. However, across the state, across the region, this moderate rains will continue during these 24 hours also. Coming to the northern parts of the country, as I said, the monsoon trough is still running little north of its normal position, north of Delhi, because there is a cyclonic circulation which is marked over parts of Pakistan adjoining region, and joining this circulation running along with this trough is the low pressure area. So this is what is causing some rainfall activity over Uttar Pradesh. Yes, it's going to be there across the states, covering many parts, though it's going to be moderate only, including over West Uttar Pradesh. Parts of Uttarakhand can expect some weather activity because of the trough, proximity of the trough, some rain thundershower over that. Delhi also stands a possibility to have some rain and thundershower activity because the trough line is shifting now and it's running in the close proximity. So will be some parts of Haryana also. Along the foothills of Punjab can expect some light scattered activity over the region. The other parts, that's parts of Rajasthan, I don't expect much of a weather as such. Both western parts in any case totally dry, the eastern parts also, but the weather activity will be approaching over these parts in association with this low pressure area once it moves inland. The central parts of the country, a similar weather activity, but extension will be a little further over parts of Madhya Pradesh. Otherwise, as we had in the previous 24 hours, parts of Orissa, Chhattisgarh and even East Madhya Pradesh and Vidarbha will have light to moderate rain and thundershower activity. Over Maharashtra, yes, the activity will extend even up to parts of now Marathwada, and then maybe touching even some places in Madhya Pradesh also. The Konkan region also will have some light to moderate rain and thundershower activity. Madhya Pradesh, earlier the East MP, now it will extend to even parts of West MP also, right up to Bhopal, Vidisha, Rajgarh, Shajapur. All this pocket can expect some rainfall activity, but the extreme western parts still will have to wait for next 24 hours. Parts of Gujarat, I don't still expect any significant activity, but as said earlier brief also, the rainfall activity is coming up over Gujarat in the coming days, possibly starting with the last day of the month, 31st, and then the lasting for 2-3 days. Different parts will have different intensity of weather. Coming to the southern parts of the country now, we see that trough is still running. That's from this low pressure area right up to Tamil Nadu region. On the other side, there is a cyclonic circulation. Offshore, there is a feeble trough also. The rainfall activity is there over Kerala. It has been some heavy rainfall in the past 48 hours or so. It may reduce a little, but still will continue to have heavy rainfall activity right across Trivandrum and then Kochi, going north, Kozhikode, Kannur, Wayanad. These places will have heavy rainfall activity. Will extend to coastal parts of Karnataka, including Mangalore, Karwar. This region can expect some moderate showers, could be heavier at places also. The interiors, of course, of Tamil Nadu may not have much weather. Earlier, yes, Chennai and adjoining area had, and so was the south coastal Andhra Pradesh, Nellore, Ongole also had. That activity will reduce, but then still some parts of interior Karnataka, including the capital city of Karnataka, Bangalore, can expect some showers. Along with that, Mysore, Mandya, Chamarajnagar, Hassan can also expect light to moderate rainfall activity. Tamil Nadu region, light rainfall is expected. Parts of Telangana, yes, it can expect some rainfall across the state, but then could be moderate at some places, inclusive of the northern parts. So that's a Khammam, Adilabad, Nizamabad, extending up to Hyderabad also can expect this activity. North interior Karnataka, it's going to be isolated, but still cloudy sky with some light to moderate spells are expected over the northern parts of the state as such. This is the weather brief from Skymet. Keep watching for latest information on weather systems and its implications on national weather as such. Thank you.
Keep your family healthy by downloading Skymet AQI app and tracking air pollution of your location in real time.